right, from Spencer. Dear Supreme Leader and God's Right-Hand podcast host Klavan with the glowing sparkly dome for a head. That actually is one of my business cards. I actually have it. I have recently been reading the Ian Fleming James Bond books, which I rather enjoy. I enjoy them too. One thing that I've noticed is Fleming writes the interactions between men and women completely differently than anything I have observed in real life, and how much difference is there between the way the sexes interacted back then and the way they interact back today. Well, look, first of all, Fleming is writing a romantic spy thriller, and so James Bond always wins with the ladies. They love him, you know. He's always wins. There's a lot of spanking in James Bond. I always notice he's always threatening to spank his girlfriends, which to taste, do it to taste. You know, it's like you might find that gets you a punch in the mouth. You might find somebody who likes it, but that's just that was Ian Fleming. So obviously it's a fantasy. It's a male fantasy. It was never that easy. There may be people like James Bond, but most of us are not. But the one thing I have observed is that men are now nervous about the way they speak to women because of feminism. And I think if you can overcome that, your life will be happier, and the women in your life will have a happier life as well. So there is a real difference. There was a sort of sense that a relationship between a man and a woman was special. It was not like one of your buddies. I think most women want to be treated like that. I think they feel embarrassed asking for it. I think it'll go really well for you if you try it. There has been that change that women, there's all this noise on television from women who say they want to be treated just like men. Those are not normal women. They're not the way most women are. Most women want to be treated like women for some strange reason. Maybe, I know what it is. They're women. So, so I wouldn't take too much from the James Bond fantasies, but I also wouldn't take too much from the feminist, which is also a fantasy.